Do a small experiment here. Okay, so I hope my screen is visible. Yeah, just let me know if the screen is not visible. Okay, so let's do a small file here, doc type, HTML, HTML, head, head. So I call this as title. I'm sorry, title. So Ankush, what happened to Jinesh? Jinesh Tucker, right? His name. So where is he? You guys were super enthusiastic before the class started, but disappeared after the class started. Super 10 HTML entities. Yes. So I'm gonna save this as entities.html. Okay. So body, so here I'm gonna write a paragraph. Okay, paragraph saying this is this sentence is stuffed with one space, let's say one space. Okay, then I'm gonna write one more paragraph here. So this sentence is stuffed with two spaces. So as we talk about it, let's give two spaces. Right, then I take another sentence here. Here, one more space, one more space, one more space, one more, and one more. Right, let's say this. Now, okay, now let's see how does this appear, how does this look like. Okay, so here I go. Let's close this, let's close this too. So I go here, entities. You see, oh, the last one is three spaces, right? Though I have given spaces over there, does it take the spaces? Do you find any difference between the first sentence, second and third sentence? Yeah, do you find any difference? No, right? So what does it mean? HTML can only recognize, okay, the browser can read the HTML code with only one space. If there are two spaces, okay, it just takes one space and just neglects every other space which is there. Okay, so how do we achieve this? Now tomorrow there is a requirement that, you know, I need these spaces. I definitely need these spaces to showcase. How do I do it? Yeah, how do I do it? So for that, for the same purpose, okay, HTML language has a feasibility called HTML entities. So entities are, you know, they are specially meant to put some symbols, something which is not possible with regular text. Okay, now if I want to put a dollar sign, I can put it, but if I want to put a rupee sign, I cannot. I can put a star over there, but what if I want to put a heart shape? I cannot. So that's where the HTML entities come into picture. Okay, so I'm gonna come to the class here. So HTML entities. So HTML entities are used to put special symbols on the web page, which are not possible using regular content, right? Using regular content, I cannot put some special symbols over there using regular content. Okay, so HTML entities are of two types. They are named entities and numbered entities. You just Google for HTML entities, you will find n number of entities. Okay, but even before that, I'll show you how exactly entities. So named entities start with an ampersand symbol and the entity name end with a semicolon. Okay, whereas numbered entities start with ampersand again, but with a hash, ampersand hash, the number, entity number. Every entity has a number, entity number with a colon again. So this is a syntax for entities. So now let's see how entities can be used, what kind of entities we have. So to put an extra space, okay, the entity used here. Okay, I'm going to share my screen here. Okay, can you guys see my screen here? Yeah, so let's do it. Two spaces, right? One space is default. I can put one space defaultly. So to have another space, the entity is ampersand NBSP colon. So it is ampersand NBSP colon. So this is the named entity. Is called non-breaking space, NBSP, non-breaking space. So what I do is like I change one space with NBSP. Okay, NBSP. So I come here. Hope you guys can see my screen. Okay, so I'll just refresh. Now you see. Okay, except this, I have to change it there. So alright, so that is it. Now this sentence is stopped with two spaces. Now if I need spaces, say I have to use HTML entities. Okay, so let's see some cool entities here. I want to show some cool entities. Okay, let's start. So here again, to have two spaces 2 times NBSP, to have two spaces 2 times NBSP, to have two spaces 2 times NBSP, and the same here again. Right, now you see this sentence is stopped with 3 spaces. Okay, so now let's see some cool entities here. Again, I will be writing in P. Now the course fee is INR 3000, right? This is the course fee at Tutos Live. So I don't want the INR here, I want a symbol there. I want the rupee symbol. So the entity for rupee symbol is ampersand hash. It's a numbered entity, it does not have a named entity. Okay, 8377. I hope so this is correct. Okay, so that is, see, I cannot put this special symbol using my keyboard, but sometimes these days the keyboards have this symbol. But yeah, so to put a dollar sign also they have an entity. So like such, there are so many entities out there. Okay, I just let you guys explore yourself. I'll be sending an email to you guys. There's an email, there's a website which has some crazy entities, like you can have all sorts of symbols. Okay, let me put one more symbol here. Let me just do this. So you can talk in this sign language if you know all the entities, right? So let's just decode this. Okay, I am ampersand hash, again number. Most of the times it will be numbered entities. You won't be finding named entities for everything. Only some things have named entities, like which I'll be talking about in a while. Okay, so 9785 today. So let's see what does this print. Yeah. Oh, that's a frowning symbol. Okay, great. So that's not the right entity I was trying to do. Okay, I'll just change a number and see what happens. Okay, let's just change a number and let's see what happens. You see that? One number has changed the mood actually. Okay, so that's one entity, and let me just put one more named entity this time. I ampersand hearts Tudo's life. So let's see what does this do. Okay, I'm gonna refresh. See that it's a heart symbol. Okay, so these are some cool entities, and yeah, there's one more entity. So let's do this. So here, okay, ampersand hash 9733. Okay, so you guys have to figure it out. Copy, paste, for PHP, no, we won't be using this. We'll see what we can use. We can do this in CSS. I'll show you guys how to do it in CSS. So let's see. See that? Stars. I've printed out the stars. Okay, so these are the entities. You can Google for more entities, more symbols. Okay, and this is how you can incorporate symbols into the web pages using entities. Okay, so for any questions out there, okay, for any questions, or if anybody wants to talk to me, okay, let's do this. I don't know what this does. So 9742. Oh, copyright symbol ampersand copy. I'll show that. Okay, is okay, then okay, well, let's use that here, ampersand copy. So this number is a copyright to me. Let's see what does it print. Okay, that's a copyright symbol, and that's a, I hope you guys can see it, it's a telephone symbol. I mean, it's a landline symbol. Do we have the like symbol? I don't think so. I have to search for it. I don't know exactly. Alright, so guys, that is about the HTML entities. We have seen the named entities and the numbered entities. We have seen select box. So now let me just review what we have done until so far. Where are we now? Okay, let's do a small review. What we actually know, what we can know, and what is not needed actually. Okay, let me just go through it. So any questions in entities? So I hope you like the entities part, because when I was learning this entities part, I was so excited. Like, yeah, there are some cool symbols out there. Okay, let me just do one more thing here. I'm gonna show you guys one cool stuff here. Okay, so here, okay, I'll just remove the p tags. Okay, I'm removing the p tags, and okay, this tag, it's called marquee. Okay, so marquee, and so these, do not use these tags. Okay, I'm just, to make it more exciting, I'm gonna show this. So let's see what happens here. Refresh. See that? Marquee is nothing but just scrolling tag. It makes the content scroll. Yeah, you talked about it, right? Marquee behavior is this behavior. So this guy is, you can do this for images too. Okay, now this guy comes up here again. So this particular thing has speed and direction too, I guess. Well, I never use this marquee tag, but I wanna show you guys how cool it will be. You can run this show entire. Alright, so and you're not supposed to use these tags because these are like old tags. You can do everything using logic actually. Okay, so yeah, let's see about the review and we'll be done. And guys, you're not posting the feedback, that will help. jQuery, you should have patience. Okay, we'll go soon there. Okay, so yeah, and guys, leave summary over there, that gonna help other people to learn better. And I'm gonna make some feedbacks or some comments featured. I think so it has been resolved. Just let me know wherever you're getting the error. If possible, take a screenshot and send it back to me. There was a problem previously, I fixed it. So just let me know if there is any problem, because I'm just a developer, I did not test the website. Okay, fantastic. So let's see a review here, what we have learnt until now and what are really important. Okay, what should be kept in mind and what should be ignored. Alright, so review here. So a quick review. We learned about the HTML basic tags, the syntax of HTML. So always remember, you should put up a doc type every time. Oh, frames is gone. The frames concept, I really don't want to discuss about frames, because we don't get to use frames, and like they will just remove frames sooner or later, maybe in the next they've been keeping telling this, but seriously, we don't need frames. And I don't personally like frames, so that's the reason I did not talk about frames. But yeah, if you insist on talking about frames, I'll talk about frames maybe as a part in the tomorrow. But except that, most of the things are they're good and done. Okay, so yeah, remember that doc type is important. Make sure you have a doc type. Doc type is document type. Okay, and never forget the HTML head body tags. Okay, so those are important. So okay, and then p tag, keep in mind p tag is important. The table is really important. Keep on practicing with the table, because we'll be using tables in dashboards. Okay, where we be using tables in dashboards when we build dashboards. For the head tag, yeah. Oh, head tag, we'll talk about head tag. As I say, head tag is all about settings, let's say. Okay, we'll talk about head tag in CSS, we'll talk about head tag in JavaScript, so we'll be talking about head tag. No issues in that. Then the image tag, if you want to have images on your website, image tag is very important. And image tag, the only important attribute of image tag is src, the path to the file. If you don't have this, you don't have the image. Make sure the path is right. If the image is not found, it won't show the image. Okay, that's not intelligent enough to look for images. It only looks for the image at the specified path. Okay, then the a tag, the important attribute to a tag which is used to link websites is href. Again, it's a path or URL. Okay, if you don't give that, it can't go anywhere. Okay, and the next attribute is target for this. Okay, make sure you use target wisely, so that you have a better UX, user experience. Okay, so then the next tag is the form. Form is really important. Just keep on practicing. I have uploaded an assignment on forms in yesterday's class. Go through that. Okay, if you have any difficulty, come back and say, hey, this is where I'm lagging. And guys who were absent yesterday, I've talked about your assignments. You are doing some mistakes in your assignments, so go through that video. Okay, I'll be uploading the videos. And how do you think your URLs are? Do you want me to change something over there? uh, the content, the styling. So I just made it basic because I did not seriously have time. Okay, so give me a feedback on that too, don't forget. Okay, and forms are very very important. Okay, and the other important tag in our HTML is list, so which is nothing but UL. Okay, so what you can really do with these tags, you can build an entire static website without any styling using these tags. Did I miss any other tag here? I didn't. I hope so. Okay, so yeah, so how do you essentially use, okay, there are heading tags. I forgot that. So there are heading tags, h1, h2, h3, h4. Okay, and forget about the line breaks and the text formatting. You don't really need that. You can line break is one important tag. Yeah, you can't, but the other things can be done using CSS, but they are important. So where to use which one? P tags are used for the content, the actual content. There is a replacing tag for P. We talked that about that in CSS. And table is used to showcase the data, tabular data. So I want to give a complex programming to you guys in HTML. I'll be giving one template to you. You have to replicate it without any styles. Are you guys up for it? It's again your portfolio. Take the same theme. Okay, so give me some time to prepare assignments. You guys don't know, right? I work for this class for you guys to learn. I spend at least 4 hours a day for making the learning better. I have to prepare the assignment. I have to split the videos, and I have to set up the class, send emails, put that on Facebook, Twitter, G+. Yeah. Okay, so that is the kind of work I'm putting into this live, and I expect the same from you guys. Like when I'm doing that much, I hope you guys learn it. So that's, I don't know, that's not a help for me, but that helps you guys to do it. No problem. Okay, so these are things to be done, and trust me, you won't find this in an offline class. Go anywhere. Okay. So okay, so that is about it. These are tags. I'll be asking you guys to do a plain portfolio, okay, which will help you. And you will get URLs again. Okay, don't worry about it. People who submit will get URLs, no issues in that. So yeah, that's it guys. We are done with HTML. So I hope you got some value out of it. So leave a feedback, share it with your friends, or we get more students. More and more students will fetch us more and more exposure, which gives us more projects. Okay, so yeah, one important update I want to talk about is I guess I've already talked it twice. So we're gonna get some projects. So people are looking at us. So they're asking me to give students some real-time works, so that they get benefited, and hope they pay for us, so we get the payments too. So it's only the students get payment, not the trainer. I'll be only mentoring you guys, how it should be done. Okay, so I need some serious guys. The talks are still going on. The other day I sent an email, right? I'm talking to some serious people who wants to keep an eye on Tutors Live. So these guys have come up for some real time with some real projects. So that exposure we get only when we have more and more students. So I suggest you guys talk about Tutors Live, share Tutors Live links. Let us get exposed, so that we get more and more works like that. Alright, I do my best level part. I hope I'm already doing my best, and I'll try to improvise myself, so that we get more and more exposure. And it's not just me, you guys are also a part of Tutors Live. So I hope you guys, it depends how much you wanna do, how much. Okay, you say, Sagar, I only want to build a farm. Okay, go ahead Ganesh, build a farm. No, Sagar, I just want to put some images there. Okay Ganesh, go ahead, put the images there. It's not a full project, don't worry. I won't let you guys do a full project. The part will be split, and I will tell you guys how to manage that part. No problem. Yeah, may do it on. Okay, no problem. It's not a forced work actually. It's a volunteer work. Like, Satyanarayana was looking for it, so he will be interested in it, and Chinmay is interested in it. So maybe like such. Okay. So guys, yeah, don't forget your feedback. Summary. I call it a summary every time I say feedback, but it's a summary actually. So what you are exactly learning from it. I need sharing. Okay, share that, and I need a review on the URLs you get. No problem, go ahead. The differences in version. Okay, just now I talked about iframe, right? Previously there used to be a frame tag. That's HTML version 4, and they have removed it. So versioning is all about adding and removing stuff. So when you talk about HTML5, there are some new tags added to HTML5. Okay, so that is, yeah, I'll let you guys know about it, since I'm running out of time here, so excuse me for that. So I'll be talking, let's take this part in tomorrow's class first thing. Okay, alright, is that okay for you guys? So I need some review on the URLs too, your URLs. Alright, so that is it guys, take care, have fun. Okay, as soon as the class ends,